In this lesson 4.2, we're going to be comparing numbers. We're going to be using three important phrases and three important symbols. The first one is greater than, meaning it is more. We have less than, in which it is less, and we have equal to. Here's the symbol for greater than, in which you can call it the alligator or the Pac-Man, is eating the larger number. Here we have the less than symbol, in which it's pointing away and the bigger number is on this side. And then we have equal to, in which the number is the same. So let's look at our first example. We have two sets of tens and ones blocks, so we need to read the number first. Over here we have 1, 2, 3 tens and 1, 2, 3 ones. This makes the number 33. Over on the other side we have 2 tens and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So that gives us the number of 24. So now it's time to compare. We always start comparing in the larger place value. So we're going to be comparing the tens first. 3 tens compared to 2 tens. And we're going to ask ourselves, is there a difference? And we can see that 3 tens here is greater than the 2 tens over here. Do you think we have to look at the ones still? If you said no, we are correct. We only have to look at the tens. There's no amount of ones that's going to make up for it. So the 3 tens is greater than the 2 tens. So we can do this in word form. 33 is greater than 24. Or we can do this in symbol form, and there's going to be a circle between the two numbers. And how we do this is I give 2 dots to the larger number side and 1 dot to the smaller number side. And then I connect those dots to make the symbol. So this would still read 33 is greater than 24. Now let's look at our next example. Once again, we want to figure out what number is represented. So we have 1, 2, 3 tens and 2 ones. 1, 2, 3 tens and 4 ones. So let's write the number 32 and 34. If you remember from the last slide, we're going to look at the greater place value first, which is the tens. 3 tens here and 3 tens over here. Is there a difference in the tens place that is going to tell us if it's a larger number? Because they're both 3, it doesn't give us any information because it's the same. So now we're going to have to go to the next place value, the 2. So let's look, or excuse me, the ones place. So let's look at the ones place. We have 2 ones over here and we have 4 ones over here. Is there a difference that's going to tell us if there is which one is going to be larger? Well, we have the 4 ones is greater than the 2 ones, so we have our answer. 32 is the lesser number, 34 is the greater one. So we would read this as 32 is less than 34. This could also be done with the symbol again, in which we put in the circle. 2 dots for the larger number, 1 dot for the smaller number, and connect the dots to make the symbol. Once again, this still reads 32 is less than 34. And now on to our final example. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens and 3 ones to give us the number 43. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, 3 ones, gives us the number 43. So we're going to go through all the steps, but you might notice something right away. So let's go through the steps of comparing the tens place. 4 tens and 4 tens, there's no difference. 3 ones and 3 ones, there's no difference. When we see that there's no difference in the tens or the ones, this is an indication that it's going to be equal to. When the numbers are exactly the same, it is an equal to problem. This can also be done with a symbol, and I'm sure you know the equal symbol. But now I give 2 dots to each side, and when I connect those dots, it's going to make our equal sign. So that is comparing numbers. Please comment on the video something that you learned in this video. If you need to rewatch it, you can, but just give me a 1-sentence comment of what you learned in this lesson.